Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is NHarmzWay. We're going to play some Magic the Gathering Arena this morning. 10 life draft. I might have to look at that maybe for tomorrow. Today we are going to play ranked with our Liliana deck. When we left yesterday, we were 1-1 with the Liliana deck, and so far today we are 2-0 with the Liliana deck. So we've already been able to get out 9 of our 20 blue or green spells. So let's get back into the queue and see if we can get an opponent. Kuro Kishi 13. Or Kishiel, maybe. Alright, so we're going to keep this. Looks like that might be able to come out. Say hello. I'm going to put the Lazotop Reaver out next. Okay. Land you control have add 1 mana of any color. So they lose their basic. Okay. Let's set the land down, please. Okay. We'll attack for 1. Add 2 mana of any color for Firemine Vessel. Okay. I'm gonna amass a second one. I think we'll put this out next, so our zombie token gets flying, and then the next turn, depending on what they've put out, we'll work on Unexplained Vision. Get more cards back in our hand. Frasca, okay.
I'm good at what I do. I guess today's your lucky day.
Alright. Teferi.
I know my responsibility. Might be a bad idea.
So, do we put the Nightville Predator out because it has hexproof? Let's do that. They have to build back up before they can use those again.
That's more like it.
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary. Ever see a volcano erupting? Everyone knows the bigger explosions are more fun.
Okay. So murder is only for a creature. -3 to deal 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. Scorching Dragonfire. -3 destroys target non-land permanent.
I'll protect you.
Oh,
No
okay,
pressure.
so this one actually starts hurting me every turn. I can't murder anything because there's nothing on the board to murder. Those aren't considered creatures. We want the Eternal on top. All I got was another Adventure or another Unexplained Vision. I'm hoping that at some point he puts something out that I can kill. That's not going to happen if it's only always going to be, or if it's only...
Secrets.
I don't like that. I don't understand that card.
Everyone is expendable.
When that token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card in your hand. Oh, okay. So they're using them with each other to get those out.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Okay, so I can do the Unexplained Vision again. We can put that out tapped. We can amass one. Or we can draw 3 cards and then scry 3. We know we're going to get at least 2. Yeah, we're going to put these in the bottom for now. Because we've got plenty to work with. So, Falmore Knight, I can draw a card and lose a life, or I can just put it on the field of battle. I've got 2 gates that come in tapped. So I guess, you know, let's just see. Put it out on the battle and see what happens. Or put it out on the field. We're going to lose 2 life every turn. Alright, so now a Johnny comes out.
I will teach you humility.
Creatures you control have vigilance, but he doesn't have any creatures out.
Truth lies beyond vision.
Is it just me?
Another
Or is it
emblem,
getting a
that's
little
3.
warm?
I've got time.
So do we do Callous Dismissal? And if we do, what do we do it on? Gonna make them start over, but we have enough for murder. We could destroy that creature, but that really doesn't do us any good. All it does is give them a card in their hand. That costs 6, that costs 4, that costs 4, that costs 3. Chandra's Triumph took that off the board. Then he's going to use one of these to actually remove this one from the board.
There goes nothing.
Told you.
Fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Its pain is our gift.
So he's sacrificing these to get more cards in their hand. You know, it kind of makes sense, but all of his damage so far has been indirect, not direct damage.
I'm an explosive.
And so now it's
No pressure.
4 points. And we haven't been able to keep anything on the board long enough to do any damage. If another red source you control would deal damage to a player, it deals that much damage plus 1 instead.
Ether itself serves me.
Alright, so I'm trying to see all of these.
Alive or alive?
So all he has are planeswalkers.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before. before. Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Let's get
The second.
If you see an assassin coming for you, that's a bad assassin.
So that's 5. Wow. If they're hex-proof, can they actually be taken off the board? I guess another gate. And I can't murder them, right? Yeah, it won't let me murder them because they're not a creature. Alright, so we'll go to combat and we'll take our 5 damage the next turn and be done. I don't like saying good game, but apparently their deck was built specifically to counter anything coming onto the battlefield and not really have to bring anything onto the battlefield.
into the door, so I let myself in.
Just get a whole bunch of
Secrets.
planeswalkers out.
For you.
Here we go.
Always wanted to make a really big fireball.
Whenever you cast a planeswalker spell, you gain a life.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
Vigilance and Death Touch.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Death Touch for a planeswalker, though.
I was probably going to die anyway.
Yeah, that was it. We're done. Okay, so we're not going to do good against that deck. So that's not the first deck that's beat us, but definitely the most interesting deck that's beat us. Alright, so we'll try this again. We are 3-2 with this deck. Rolo Aria. Apparently you can roll a Rolo to Aria. Man, I crack myself up sometimes. I only crack myself up sometimes, so... So Evolving Wilds immediately. An island. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and amass 1 when zombie tokens you control with a power of 6 or greater attacks. It gains lifelink until end of turn. I have that card in my deck. Forgot I meant to put that out. Alright, so looks like we're getting some swamps, but not a lot else. So I guess we'll do Winged Words. Next turn we can do Lousy Top Reaver. We have an island. Draw a card, lose a life. So I guess we'll put this one out this turn, so that maybe next turn we can get the other one out. Now, I know that I've seen this card before, and when I saw it I thought, why does that have red in it? This is almost the same deck that we have. We can't kill it, so take the damage. Okay, so another island and we can get out the Night Veil Predator. It's a 3/3 Flying Death Touch hexproof. Oh, hexproof and menace because he got that out. Cool. So we're gonna have to work just a slight bit harder to kill this time. We'll be able to, because we'll use our zombie army and our Night Veil Predator. Come on. Alright, so looks like he saved up some stuff in order to boost it. Okay. Alright, so I can put my Overseer out, because that amasses one. Put that swamp out. We can put another Lazotep out. We can attack for one more. Don't think I can kill that card, can I? And he's seeing that I have no qualms dying, killing my zombie army. I'm wondering what the red he has in is. Oh, man, I really, really dislike that card. To the point that I'm willing to kill it. Right off the bat. He said oops, but he wanted the blue out. Yep, and that was why. So Winged Words comes in. All we got were islands, and so no attacks. I will keep this one from being able to drag my cards out of my hand if I possibly can. Oh, he took off the hexproof. Okay. But then he only attacks with Thief of Sanity. So that we need to keep the flyers. So we'll attack with these two and see where he blocks. Oh, okay. Block them both. Kill off one of them. Hopefully his entire game wasn't based on Ral is it Viceroy. Top two cards of your library. Damage to target. Wait, what was that? Deals damage to target creature equal to total number of instant and sorcery cards. Okay. Yeah, we want to keep what we have. We've still got enough to kill this, but while that's on the field, that's, well, this and that are on the field, that's a danger.
Decisions.
Pretty sure I don't have a Ral in my deck. But I don't know. I haven't actually looked at every single card in the deck. So
I've flown on Gale Force winds. Beating you.
I get the red now.
Danger
Because
only
he
makes
wants
field
to
research
actually
more interesting.
run these cards. So whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, it deals 1 damage. So I think we should make them block. Nope, I don't. I think we're going to continue to play the defense.
This experiment has shocking repercussions.
Okay, so what is he going to do? I think he's going to kill the Skylord. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Wow, okay. So he got rid of the hexproof, and he got rid of the being a flyer. So now this can start stealing my cards, and this is a 13/13 with menace. That's actually a pretty cool
Well,
play.
let's see what the wind blows in.
And I had to put cards in my library? Wow. No blocks. So, that's 3 losses for Liliana. We're going to have to see about a different deck. Are you going to... Come on. Uh-oh. Well, it's not what I meant to do. Alright, so one of the things that and we got our daily, so that's good. One of the things that I did with the Calamity Killer was I tried to modify it slightly, but I don't think that I modified it well. So let's look at it. I think I want to take these out. I'm not sure I want to keep this in. It's cool when you can get it out, but for the most part I'm not able to. These guys are great when they work, but they don't always work. So Rage Fire. Alright, so I've seen some other things that other people have done, like Fervent Champion. Maybe Grim Initiate because he gives us a 1/1 when he dies. Maybe another Scorch Spitter. Reckless Airstrike. Raging Goblin, maybe, because he comes in with haste. What I want to do is I want to make this deck so that stuff comes out quick. Really quick. But so that we also have the capability of stuff being huge, as well as the flyers that we can actually kill stuff with. And I want stuff to be able to kill stuff. Hence the Lava Coil and the Shock. The Claim of the Firstborn is cool for creatures that are... Do we have enough space? Let's do this. Let's take out the Raging Goblins. And let's put some Jaya's Greeting in here. And I guess one more mountain. I think that should be enough. So Rage Fire, Lava Coil, Jaya's Greeting, and Shock. So those are our anti-other people putting stuff out there deck. Yeah, let's try that. I liked the cards that allowed us to get other stuff with them, like, you know, goblins and that kind of stuff, so I think so. Alright, so first turn, Scorch Spitter. Second turn, Cavalcade of Calamity. Third turn, pair of Scorch Spitters. Say hello. Ampersand is our opponent. So the Scorch Spitter does 1 damage, the Cavalcade of Calamity does 1 damage, and as long as the Scorch Spitter can attack, it keeps doing damage. So we're okay with that. Oh, red-black deck. Shock, okay. I totally understand that. Put 1 Scorch Spitter out, 1 with haste out, so we can still do 2 damage this turn. And then if they get something on the board, we might put Rage Fire out. Yep, like that. Or shock it. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll shock it. Then put a second Scorch Spitter out. And I want you guys to realize that we've done this so far with 2 mana. That's it. Half their life is gone. All we've got out are 2 mana. The 2 we started with. So, yeah. This game, or this deck, can be a pretty powerful deck. Especially if stuff comes out fast. And I've tried to set it up for stuff to come out fast. Alright, so we're 1-0 with the rebuilt Calamity deck. Claim our prize. See if we can find another person too who's willing to play with us. Okay? Joey Madrox 714. It's not Joey Moss. Wow, we don't really have anything that comes out first. I don't really want to mulligan it though, because these actually can be pretty good later on. We can, you know, worst case scenario, we could always shock them. Let's say hello. Oh, a blue. Nice. We'll get rid of that so that when they surveil, they're not beefing it up. This is a flyer, 2 flyers. Terramander. Alright, so they can kill us. Well, that's not good for us. I'm gonna put the Chandra out.
I've learned a bunch of new burn spells to try on you. Oh, they're so cute.
And next turn we may be destroying one and or the other of... We might be destroying this next. Alright, so for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for playing today. My name's NHarmzWay. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.